Today I'm going to be doing a revision of a recipe that you saw me post a little while ago, which was my dairy-free wacky cake. In that recipe, I was using baking soda and vinegar. However, I had a lot of comments asking me if they could switch over to baking powder. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use baking powder instead, which will also eliminate the use of vinegar in the recipe. So once again, we'll go through the ingredients. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of cold water, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and our last ingredient, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. In my other wacky cake video, I showed you the traditional method that was used many years ago, where we took all of the dry ingredients, put them into the bowl, mixed them around, and then we made 3 wells or 3 holes, and then we put individual liquid ingredients in those holes. Today I'm going to show you a much easier way to do it. So I'm going to start off with my all-purpose flour. We'll get that right in there. Our cocoa powder. Our baking powder, and you can sift the little bit of salt if you wish as well, and our sugar. You don't have to sift the sugar, but you can. Grab the back of a spoon and just get all of that through. Perfect. I'm going to grab a simple whisk and just get all of this combined. So you want to do this before you add your wet ingredients. Just makes it a lot easier. So in this recipe, I've eliminated the use of the vinegar because now we're using baking powder instead of baking soda. That's good. I'm going to get in all of our cold water, and this is just water from my tap. I'll start mixing that in. All of my oil. That's vegetable oil. You can also use canola if you wish. And our vanilla. And then just mix this up until it's well combined. Oh, that smells really, really good. So this is completely dairy-free. No milk, no butter, no eggs. Once you think it is well combined, we are ready to pour this into our baking pan. I have an 8" by 8" square pan lined with parchment paper. In some countries, this is called baking paper. We're just going to grab all of our batter now and get that right in there. And my oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good. And now I'm going to pop this into my oven for 30 minutes. Alright, this just came out of the oven, extremely hot right now. I'll remove my little metal clips a little later on after it's cooled, but here we have it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just tilt this up to show you the nice rise on the cake. Let's go this way. You can see, really nice. So at this point, I'm going to let this completely cool and then I'll come back. So this is about 2 hours later. My cake has completely cooled now, so we'll just unmold it. Look at how easy it is with this parchment paper. I can just lift it right out. And that is a really, really nice cake. So I'm going to set up my cutting board and I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Grab a knife. I'm using a serrated knife. This makes a nice cut. It's like a saw. I'll just cut right through it. And look at that. Really nice and moist. Very good. cut a little bit out more. We'll do the same thing that we did in the other video. We'll use some powdered sugar on the top. I'll grab a plate. Get a nice piece. And I know you want to see if this is what I call bouncy. Look at this. Really, really nice. Look at that. Really nice inside. So once again, our cake, I've got a little bit of powdered sugar here, and we'll just take it and just get it right on the top. And there we have our chocolate wacky cake, a different version that uses baking powder and no vinegar. No eggs, no milk, no butter. 100% dairy free. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. I do appreciate that. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time.